Watch the breakdown. Fading this music like the lights fading outside. Welcome back to In Focus with Jones Road, the official guide to video marketing
for small and medium-sized businesses in Aotearoa, New Zealand.
Thanks,
Don't worry,
Tash. Thanks for saving my ass.
Always got you back.
Mucked that one up, didn't I?
That's okay.
Shit. Anyway, today we are talking about filming ourselves.
Yeah.
Aren't we?
More specifically, you, listeners out there, filming yourself. Because sometimes...
How do you film yourself?
Sometimes it's not always viable to get the likes of Jones Road Productions to come in and film for you, is it?
No.
Especially if you just want to, pick up the camera, sit down for 15 minutes and deliver a message.
We do. I'm going to take it back to a previous podcast where we're talking about, creating all the ideas you get of what you can be doing for your business. And some of them, like you say, you don't need someone to come in and do all the setup jazz for you.
No.
You learn to do it yourself, and you get your setup in place, becomes repeatable. You do more and more content.
Yeah, exactly.
And content wins.
And yeah, sometimes you just... It's such a daunting process, I think. And I think if I put myself in business owners or marketing manager or people's shoes, the thought of having to set up a camera on my own by myself and start filming and then editing it, it makes me go, oh God, I don't want to do that. But there are ways you can do it that make it simple.
Yeah, I think we're so used to, obviously, when we do film ourselves on our phone, don't do much of this anymore. We used to be pretty hard on Snapchat and Instagram. It can be imperfect and it's okay. But when it comes to filming yourself in more of a business context, you're so worried about it being so polished that it can be, debilitating, the fear of it, and it just stops you from doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas you actually just have to do it. And it's not always going to be perfect. But the thing is that what's not perfect for you, other people probably won't notice. While you're going, oh, I said that wrong or something like that. It's no one is probably noticing that. Unless it's a massive mistake.
Yeah.
People don't notice. Anyway.
So, I think that brings me to my first point then. My first tip for filming yourself, give yourself time.
Yeah.
Hold some space for yourself. Give yourself the freedom to set the camera up, to hit record, to screw it up, start again.
Yeah.
Get comfortable with it, talking into the camera, because I think what people do is they don't allow themselves enough time, even just setting everything up, having a couple of runs through. They go, oh shit, I've been doing this for 2 hours already, still haven't nailed it. I don't know if this is for me.
Yeah. 2 hours in the grand scheme of things. If I told you that you had to go and fix a broken down car outside and you only have 2 hours to do it.
Is this Murray?
Yeah, look, it could be Murray. No, not Murray. He's a bloody expert. This is Janice. If I say to Janice, look, Janice, you've got to go out there, fix a car. You've got 2 hours on the clock now. I mean, think how daunting that would be. You'd be like, well, I've got no idea where to start. Yes, I know I can open the bonnet. Wonderful. Can maybe put some oil.
I was going to say something
sexist
about not being able to find the old lever, It happens.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. But you've opened the bonnet. You can, do you know what? You can put some oil in. You can put some water in.
Yeah.
It's I can turn the camera on. I can press record. But apart from that, that's as far as my knowledge goes.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to go, okay, this might take me a little bit of time and I'll get better and better and better and faster and faster and faster each time I do it.
100%. That's a big thing. You will get better and better at doing it and feeling more comfortable, making less mistakes. And that becomes more sustainable, because a lot of people think, oh yeah, I need to start recording myself. They go out and spend a few $1,000s on some gear.
Yeah.
Before actually trialing it and seeing if it's a sustainable process. Can they do it? Yeah, 100%.
Honestly, start with your iPhone.
GoPro.
What have you got around the house? Not more often than not, it's going to be your iPhone. Get a little tripod and start doing that. If it works, if you are keeping it up, if it's something sustainable for you that you can do regularly, then go and invest in the gear and take it up a notch. Absolutely, but there's nothing more I hate when people go, oh, I've just spent, people love to tell us, don't they? Like, oh, I just bought this new camera, I just bought the new this, and I'm seeing nothing. And that's when
I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that sounds cool. I bet they're not going to do anything.
Well, that's why we came up with our DIY package, is because we found there were so many people that wanted to do video content. It doesn't need to be as produced as something that, or as polished as what we would produce, but they've just got a message they want to be getting out there. And so we thought, okay, well, how can we help these people do that without needing to spend $6,000 on a video?
100%. Okay, well, just touching on gear again quickly, what do you think the most important piece of gear to buy would be?
Your microphone.
Boom, audio. Yes,
Your
Tasha.
audio.
Yes, Tasha.
Yeah, I do this for a living.
Yeah, I'm the gear man. I'm the kit man, so I thought, just test you out a little bit.
Audio is without a doubt the most important, because if people cannot hear you, they will switch off.
Yeah.
Interestingly, we talk about on our last podcast, a previous podcast, captions. Yes, captions are there, but if this is something where, even if you've got captions, just get the audio right.
I was going to say, if you can get away with a video having short audio and just using captions one time.
Yeah, correct.
If you're looking at creating content for yourself, you're looking at creating more than one video, right?
Absolutely.
So if you make one video, the captions look great. Someone watches it and reads the captions the whole time, which it does happen. They see another video, go, oh, cool. They're probably maybe by themselves, lying on the couch, no one around. Oh, I'll unmute it. Oh my God, I can't hear a bloody thing. There's wind blowing.
Rustly,
it's audio. They're not going to watch 5 videos of you reading the captions the whole time.
No, they're not. No.
Just not going to happen.
And so audio is the number one thing, without a shadow of a doubt. We need to be able to hear you at a basic level. And
then you can strip the audio out, create a little podcast.
So, Ben, if I was going to film myself, right? So say if I was going to, don't look so nervous. If I was going to go and film myself, where do I start? So I've got my iPhone. I've decided that I'm going to.
Do you know what you're talking about? Have you got your idea and stuff?
Yeah. Okay. So I've got I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I am a consultant, and I want to be doing 5 to 7 minute videos on LinkedIn each week, talking about different problems that I see with my clients.
That long videos.
Yeah, LinkedIn though. So I've got a slightly longer audience, and they're specific. Okay. So that's why I've identified this. Yeah.
I think the first thing you kind of need to figure out then is what you're going to be saying.
Yeah.
Oh, hit a pause and culture complaining again. I think potentially you might benefit from using some form of auto cue or prompter.
Okay.
Just not necessarily to read a script, but just to slowly go through all the points you want to get across in your video. Mm-hmm. There's nothing worse than recording yourself and going, shit, didn't talk about that.
Yeah.
Or this, or the other thing. I'm like, bugger, I'm going to have to, do I do it again, or do I edit it in somehow?
So basically, write down, it doesn't need to be an absolutely polished script, but write down all the key points you want to talk about.
Even just have an iPad with a few notes on it, people. That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
So that's what I do. The next thing I would do is you've got to find somewhere to do the filming, a location. Now, look at that. We are in our lounge at the moment because our office is getting built, so it's not going to be here forever, but this is fine. It's tidy. What you want to do is you can see behind me there's some stuff. Now, it's tidy. It's visually interesting, but it's not overly distracting. I think that's really important, and there's a bit of depth between me and the background, which makes it a little bit blurry.
Yeah, okay.
So because it's blurry, you can't really see what it is, so you don't focus on it too much.
Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying.
So location would be a big one. Find out where you're going to be doing your filming.
Yeah.
You've got your audio sussed, right? Because you listened to the podcast and you knew it was important.
Now, question, would you recommend choosing just one place to film?
Yes. It depends what it is. If it's going to be, say you're doing like a weekly wrap about something each week, then I would probably put that in the same location, because if people really enjoyed the first couple of videos you made, it's going to be like visual recognition when they scroll the feed or wherever the video might be placed. They go, oh shit, he's in that same location and he must be talking about the same thing. Really enjoyed the last video.
Yeah.
You get drawn to it because you know what he's going to be talking about already. It's familiar. So yes, I would, but you can switch it up. Yeah, for different things. What else we got here?
Lighting, that's what we haven't talked about. Okay, so I've got my iPhone. I've got my location.
Yeah.
I have made sure that I'm not, shooting against a window or something like that. I know right by a window.
It's pretty hard. These windows are gigantic.
Yeah, they are. But I've got my audio, so I've got a really good microphone, so that's sorted. It plugs into my iPhone.
Fantastic.
Now,
just what you need.
What do I do about lighting? Do I need lighting?
Yes.
Why?
It just makes you look a little bit more. Is beautiful the right word?
I don't.
Polished.
Polished.
I don't know. Polished. Not polished as in like
or
perfect.
It's just it's
Just more
actually
visually pleasing for the person to watch.
bringing it back to just more simple terms. It literally just does what it says on the tin, right? Like it makes sure you can be seen.
Yeah, and I think also when you use like house lights above you, if you've got downlights, you get these big shadows or panda eyes,
Yeah,
they call them.
yeah,
And you just want your face to be lit up. So even just like a little ring light or a little panel light, like we're only using a little light here.
yeah.
It's quickly dying outside the light, but it does the job, you know. Doesn't have to be super
No.
expensive.
So what would you suggest? Maybe would you suggest like maybe a ring light for someone?
Yeah, jump on like Photo Gear, grab a ring light. They are not mad expensive, a couple $100.
Yeah.
And includes a tripod. Use the discount code JRP23 and get 2% off.
That just
That
a
doesn't actually
disclaimer
work,
that does
so-
not exist.
Yeah, just a little ring light like that. That's all you need. Seriously.
So I've got my iPhone.
So you got your phone,
I've got my microphone.
got your mic,
I've got my tripod.
tripod for your phone, which
Yeah.
yep,
And now I've got my ring light.
and the ring light.
And I've got my script that I've already written, all my pointers.
Yes, your pointers. That's a very good one. That's it, man. And then just sit down. What the hell was that?
What
Sit down and
about-
hit record.
What about, if I was to get more granular,
Okay.
what is there certain settings on a camera that I need to be looking out for? Like, what's my white balance? Why do I look so yellow? Why do I look so blue?
I think keep it on auto.
Keep
Holy, that's really coming through the microphone now. We've got a big complaint from Pause and Culture. Gonna have to pause this real quick and just
See what the deal is.
sort this latest complaint out. So, like I was saying, I think it's best just to leave if you're using a phone, even a DSLR or mirrorless camera, just leave that on auto for now. Actually prove the concept that you can film yourself and it's going to be sustainable. And then
okay.
you can look at the technical specifications of these things. Like, there's things like ISO, aperture, shutter
Yeah.
speed, white balance, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Which are all important when it comes to filming, but I don't think they're as important as actually
Starting.
starting and,
Okay.
and making it sustainable.
So your advice would be pick up, start.
Yep.
Get some lighting, see what looks good, and then if you are going to step it up and buy some gear,
Yep.
that's when we can start thinking about all those technical elements: ISO, shutter speed, depth of
100%.
field, all those kind of things. That they come, but prove the concept first. Work out you can do it, and then you can elevate your offering and what you're shooting.
Yeah, because there is so much to learn technically.
Yes.
That takes, and you're only going to really learn what that stuff means and does when you're on the camera using it,
Yes.
when you're experiencing what the different settings do. So I think it is important, but not until you're further down the line.
What else have you got?
Well, I guess the only other thing is once you've recorded your video, right, you've got to edit it.
Yeah, you do. You got a whole nother element.
So this is a whole nother bloody probably podcast on its own. Jesus. Don't outsource your editing. I reckon do it yourself. Learn how
Because
to do
you'll
it yourself.
learn-
It's very
Yeah.
easy. These programs are very complicated, but the
Yeah.
basics of just cutting a video together can be very simple.
And then I think it's a really good learning curve. And then you go, okay, this wasn't important, this is important, and it actually helps you shape your script or your pointers for your next video. Actually, editing the video yourself, you can take a
100%.
lot from it.
Oh shit, I'm saying too much.
Yeah,
Oh, the light is in the wrong place, or there's
Yeah.
something weird in the background that I keep looking at.
Yeah.
You learn from everything that you do.
absolutely.
The more you do it, and so if you're editing your own stuff, you can always just see it and you go, oh yeah, should do this better next time.
Yeah,
And I think on that same note, like don't get hung up on having to redo it if you don't think it's good enough each time. Be like,
Yeah.
okay, well, I'll do this better next time. For now, that'll do. Just get the video out. Done's better than perfect.
done is better than true. Done is better than perfect.
Yeah.
In regards to this kind of stuff, anyway,
Yeah.
because you will get better.
100%.
You will naturally get better, and your equipment will get better, and the way you deliver your message will get better. You will keep on improving. So, but you won't improve unless you start. So, what's our closing message, Ben? Just start.
Start. Don't forget those subtitles. Oh, gotcha. Thanks, team. We're out.
Everybody get your roll on. I know shorty and she doesn't want no slow song. Had a man last year, life